Jannik Sinner sparks romance rumors after mysterious gift from Alexandra Eala at Shanghai Masters. The buzz began with a small, square box wrapped in deep navy silk, tied with a silver ribbon, and placed gently on Jannik Sinner's seat inside the players' lounge of the Shanghai Masters. To the casual eye, it looked ordinary. A sponsored gift, perhaps. But when Sinner opened it moments before his practice session, the object inside, a hand-carved jade tennis pendant, and the note that accompanied it, "For luck and light from A," sent the tennis world spiraling into speculation. Because A could only mean one thing. Alexandra Eala, the rising Filipina tennis star, who has recently been lighting up both the WTA circuit and social media with her grace, grit, and growing friendship with Sinner. The spark in Shanghai. It began innocently enough. A post-match photo from the players' garden at Chizhong Forest Sports City. Sinner, in his signature orange cap, stood laughing beside Eala, who had just wrapped up her doubles match. The caption on her Instagram story read simply, "Great energy in Shanghai Sun tennis at Jannik." Within hours, fans went into detective mode. Reddit threads dissected every detail. The color of her bracelet matching the one spotted on Sinner's wrist earlier that week. The shared training court on Wednesday morning. The way his post-match interview seemed brighter, lighter. By Thursday, hashtags like hashtag Sinnerila, hashtag Jalexa, and hashtag Shanghai Mystery Gift trended worldwide. And the pendant, seen glinting around Sinner's neck during his next match, sealed the intrigue. The man in orange. To understand the storm, one must first understand the calm. Jannik Sinner, the flame-haired Italian who rose from the mountains of South Tyrol to the pinnacle of men's tennis, is not one for theatrics. He is precision, discipline, minimalism. He doesn't do gossip. He doesn't do games. When asked about relationships in the past, Sinner famously said, "My focus is tennis. I want to build my life step by step." But those who know him best, his longtime coach Darren Cahill and close friend Lorenzo Musetti, say there's more beneath the ice. He feels deeply, Cahill said in a recent podcast. He just doesn't show it. But when someone earns his respect or affection, he protects that connection fiercely, which is why, when reporters spotted that pendant swinging lightly against his shirt during his third-round match, jaws dropped. It wasn't just jewelry. It was personal. The girl from Manila, Alexandra Eala's story is no less remarkable. Born in Manila, raised in the crucible of Rafael Nadal's academy in Mallorca, Eala has long been seen as Asia's next great hope in women's tennis. Her blend of lefty touch and baseline aggression mirrors the very player she idolized growing up, Nadal himself. But it's her poise off the court that has made her stand out. She's articulate, multilingual, unflinchingly grounded. At just 20, she's balancing fame with philanthropy, having recently launched a scholarship program for young Filipina athletes. Alexandra is not just a player, says WTA analyst Rennie Stubbs. She's a symbol of culture, confidence, and connection. And somewhere in the whirlwind of the tennis circuit, her path crossed with Jannik's. Rome, Madrid, then Shanghai. Their first public interaction came months earlier, during a charity event in Rome organized by ADP and WTA players. The moment barely registered at the time. A shared laugh during a group photo, a casual handshake. But fans with eagle eyes noticed subtle continuity over the next few months. At Madrid, they practiced on adjacent courts. In Paris, she sat courtside for one of his early matches. In Toronto, Sinner reportedly congratulated her in person after a career-best third-round showing. Then came Shanghai, and everything changed. Tournament insiders say the two had overlapping training sessions, often exchanging light volleys during warm-ups. One video leaked on X showed Eala playfully teasing Sinner after he netted a backhand. "You're supposed to be world number 3, no?" Sinner's reply, faint but audible, drew laughter. "And you're supposed to be polite." It was a kind of banter that felt effortless, unplanned, unguarded. The match that lit the fire. October 6th, Shanghai Masters round of 16. Sinner faced off against Frances Tiafoe in a high-voltage night session. The match was fierce. Explosive rallies, thunderous serves, the crowd roaring in rhythmic waves. But midway through the second set, cameras caught a glimpse of something unusual in the players' box. There, tucked between a group of Italian supporters, sat Alexandra Eala. No logos, no entourage. Just a white hoodie, cap pulled low, eyes locked on the court. When Sinner hit a clutch forehand passing shot to save breakpoint, she rose instinctively, clapping, her smile quick but unmistakable. Moments later, he turned to his box, exhaled, and nodded once, a small gesture that sent Twitter ablaze. "Did you just look at her?" One fan posted, "No way this is coincidence." By the time Sinner closed out the match, 6-4, 7-6, the pendant, gleaming under the floodlights, had become the night's most discussed accessory, the pendant mystery. Reporters tried to get answers. "Jannik, the necklace looks new," one asked at the press conference. Sinner smiled faintly. "Yeah, it's from someone special." Cue the chaos. Someone special became the phrase of the week. Every tennis outlet ran headlines. Who gave Sinner the necklace? Mystery deepens. Gift from the East? Fans speculate Alexandra Eala connection. Sinner plays coy, but the necklace says it all. Meanwhile, Eala was asked directly after her doubles quarterfinal. Her answer was masterful. "Jannik's a great guy. We support each other as players. That's all." Yet her subtle smirk as she said it did little to cool the fire. The symbolism of jade. The pendant itself wasn't random. In Chinese culture, jade symbolizes protection, balance, and love. Legacy of the pendant. Weeks later, as the tours moved on to Vienna and Guadalajara, the pendant remained around Sinner's neck. Reporters noticed it again during an ADP photo shoot, glinting subtly beneath his shirt. When asked whether he ever took it off, Sinner chuckled softly. "Sometimes I do," he said, "but it always comes back on. It's part of the journey now." Epilogue, what the gift meant. Perhaps it was never about romance. Perhaps it was about two people of the same altitude of ambition, recognizing quietly the power of shared purpose. Alexandra Eala once said in an interview, "We rise by helping others find their balance." Maybe that's all the pendant was, a symbol of balance. But to millions who watched their Shanghai story unfold, from the first practice exchange to the pendant's final shimmer under victory lights, it felt like more. Something pure. Something human. Because in the end, whether it was love or friendship, belief or blessing, it changed them both, and it gave the tennis world a story it didn't know it needed. Final words. As the tour marches forward and the rumors cool, one image lingers. Jannik Sinner, the quiet conqueror, walking off the Shanghai court, sunlight catching the jade at his chest, smiling for once, like a man who's found something that doesn't need to be explained. And somewhere in the stands, Alexandra Eala, clapping, watching, knowing, smiles back. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.